They say beauty fades, but have you ever seen a woman over 60 walk into a room and suddenly the air changes? Heads turn, conversations pause, and men, yes, men, notice her in a way that feels almost magnetic. It's not just her confidence, not just the way she carries herself. There's something more, something subtle, something visual. You might think it's about youth, or flawless skin, or some designer outfit, but you'd be wrong. The real secret? It's in the colors she wears. Scientific research confirms what fashion icons and psychologists have known for decades. Color doesn't just influence how others see us, it changes how they feel about us. And when used intentionally, it becomes a silent but powerful force of attraction, attention, and admiration, especially for women in their golden years. But here's the part no one tells you. Not all colors are created equal. Some fade you into the background, while others bring out a glow in your skin, a sparkle in your eyes, and an energy that men pick up on almost instantly, even if they don't consciously realize why. And today, I'm revealing 8 of the most proven colors that make men quickly notice older women. These aren't just pretty shades. These are psychological triggers, confidence amplifiers, timeless enhancers of allure and presence, and the most surprising and powerful color of all is the last one on the list. So stay with me till the end, because you'll want to wear that shade on your most important days. Before we dive in, let me ask, have you ever felt invisible? Like you walked into a room and no one really saw you? That moment when your vibrant personality, your life experience, your wisdom, all felt muted by how people respond, or don't. You're not alone. But what if changing how you're seen didn't mean changing who you are? Just what you wear? If you're ready to step back into the spotlight and remind the world that elegance, beauty, and desirability don't end at 40 or 50 or 60, then hit that like button, subscribe for more life-changing style psychology, and drop a comment below telling me your favorite go-to color. Because after this, you might just have a new one. Let's start with the first color that's both safe and startling in its effect: navy blue. Now don't roll your eyes and think it's boring. Navy is the shade of quiet power. For women over 60, it does something remarkable. It softens while it strengthens. Unlike harsh black, which can sometimes drain mature skin tones, navy complements them. It adds depth without harshness, authority without aggression. When men see a woman in navy, their subconscious associates her with trust, intelligence, and refinement. And this isn't just theory. Multiple psychological studies show that people are more likely to rate someone in navy as competent and composed. But what they don't measure is the way navy makes you feel. The way a perfectly tailored navy blazer straightens your spine. The way a silky navy dress hugs your shape and gives you that effortless grace that says, "I know who I am." Think of it like a visual voice, subtle but commanding. For everyday polish or first impressions, navy blue is your silent power play. Now contrast that strength with our next color, soft peach. It's warm, delicate, and surprisingly magnetic. While bold colors demand attention, soft peach invites it. It whispers rather than shouts, but it does so with the kind of softness that lights up your face. It adds a youthful glow that many older women spend hundreds trying to replicate with skincare. But the secret could be as simple as your sweater or scarf. Soft peach has this unique way of catching the light, reflecting a rosy warmth back onto your skin, which minimizes shadows and fine lines. It makes your smile look warmer, your eyes more alive. And from a man's perspective, it communicates approachability and softness, qualities that often stand out in a world of overstated fashion. Picture a peach blouse paired with gold accessories and ivory pants. That's the kind of outfit that makes someone lean in, that makes you look cared for, considered, and quietly stunning. But we don't stop at softness. We rise into something richer. Because if navy is power and peach is grace, then royal purple is pure presence. This is not the color of shy women. It's the color of queens. And I say that without exaggeration. Royal purple has historically been linked to nobility for a reason. It's commanding, unique, and beautifully rare in the everyday world. When you wear it, you don't just stand out, you rise above. For women over 60, purple does something no neutral ever could. It enlivens. It takes the natural elegance of age and infuses it with a hint of drama, mystery, and depth. You don't need to overstyle it. A simple purple wrap, a blouse with a structured neckline, even a statement necklace in that jewel-toned hue, is enough to turn glances into stares. Royal purple catches attention not because it begs for it, but because it wears like dignity. It's the color of someone who has stories, power, and the grace to own both. Then we step into the garden of vitality with emerald green, and this one is where things start to get really interesting. Because emerald green doesn't just complement, it energizes. It's the visual version of a deep breath in spring air. This color is associated with renewal, growth, and confidence, and for good reason. Psychologists note that green evokes a sense of balance and well-being, and emerald takes that and amplifies it with richness and vibrancy. This color on mature skin creates a contrast that's both elegant and striking. It brightens your complexion and adds a kind of sparkle that says you're not just aging, you're evolving. Imagine an emerald shawl tossed over a white blouse, or a green blouse paired with gold earrings. It's elegant, bold, and natural all at once. And here's the secret. When you wear emerald green, you look like someone who's excited about life, and that is magnetic at any age. Emerald green has this almost magical way of making even your simplest outfit feel alive. You don't have to overthink it. Just a splash of this color in the right place can change the way people respond to you. And men, especially, notice. They may not know why their eyes are drawn to you, but they'll remember you longer. That's the power of subtle psychology wrapped in elegance. Which brings us to a color that doesn't just energize, it empowers. It's bold, it's unmistakable, and it has the ability to change the entire room the moment you walk in. I'm talking about classic red, the confidence amplifier. Now, red is not a quiet color. It doesn't apologize, it doesn't whisper, and it certainly doesn't hide, but it can be tailored. And when it's used intentionally, especially on a woman over 60, it doesn't scream, "Look at me." It says, "See me." Red has long been studied in the fields of attraction and perception. Men associate it with vitality, femininity, even sensuality. But here's the key. For mature women, red becomes more than a flirtation tool. It's a declaration. It tells the world you are confident in your own skin, unafraid of being seen, and entirely done with shrinking yourself. A well-cut red dress, or even a crimson blouse under a neutral jacket says more than words ever could. And you don't need a full outfit of it. A scarlet scarf, cherry lipstick, even a pop of ruby in your earrings is enough to spark attention and admiration. What red really does is activate your own energy. When you wear it, your posture changes. Your mood lifts. You feel powerful. And when you feel powerful, others can't help but respond. But power can come in quieter forms too. And that's where rich burgundy enters, our next transformational color. Burgundy is the sophisticated sister of red. It holds all the strength, but adds depth, elegance, and maturity. It's the color of warmth, of late autumn leaves, of full-bodied wine and deep conversations. And for women over 60, it's a dream. Burgundy flatters nearly every skin tone, especially those that have softened with age. It brings out the richness in your features without overwhelming them. It doesn't shout, it speaks. And what it says is refined, thoughtful, elegant. There's something about burgundy that invites intimacy. It's romantic without being showy, mature without being dull. And when men see it, they associate it with confidence, class, and mystery. Try a burgundy knit with gold jewelry, or a velvet jacket with black trousers. It's understated luxury, something you feel before anyone else does. Next, let's shift to a color that might surprise you: powder blue. Yes, soft, sky-touched, delicate powder blue. This shade is often overlooked because people assume it's too gentle to make an impact, but that couldn't be more wrong. Powder blue has a calming, cooling effect that draws people in. It radiates tranquility, kindness, and clarity, 3 traits that often define the most magnetic women. And after 60, those traits become even more powerful. When you wear powder blue, you soften the space around you. You create ease. You make people feel safe, seen, and soothed. And for men, especially in a fast, noisy world, that is profoundly attractive. It's the kind of color that's perfect for casual mornings or daytime gatherings. A light blue blouse, a sky blue scarf, or even earrings in that soft hue can brighten your eyes and smooth your features. It pairs beautifully with creams, soft grays, and even pastels like peach or lavender. The magic of powder blue isn't in its loudness. It's in its ability to make you feel emotionally grounded, and that energy is impossible to ignore. And then there's silver gray, the color of quiet strength and modern elegance. Forget the idea that gray is dull or aging. When used correctly, silver gray is one of the most striking, fashion-forward shades a woman can wear. It reflects light, especially in silky or shimmery fabrics, and gives your skin an ethereal glow. It pairs effortlessly with jewel tones, whites, and blacks, but it also stands on its own. And here's the secret. When silver gray is tailored well, it gives you the silhouette and sharpness of a fashion editor. Think of a silver gray pantsuit with a silk blouse underneath, or a flowing gray dress with sleek silver earrings. It's effortless, but undeniably put together. Psychologically, silver and gray communicate wisdom, balance, and understated confidence. They don't try to impress. They simply are. And that level of poise and refinement becomes increasingly rare, which makes it all the more compelling. Men are naturally drawn to women who carry that kind of quiet power, who know how to make a statement without ever raising their voice. Silver gray gives you that ability. It lets you step forward without flash and still capture the room. Each of these colors does more than flatter. They shift perception. They shift how others see you, but more importantly, how you see yourself. And that's the real beauty in this journey. Because when a woman reconnects with her own sense of radiance, when she feels powerful, visible, alive, it changes everything. But as impactful as these 7 colors are, there's one more. One final shade that science says holds a unique psychological advantage. A color so often misunderstood, yet incredibly potent when worn with intention. This last color is the one you should save for the days that matter most. The days you need to be unforgettable. The final color, and perhaps the most extraordinary of all, is true white. Now, white is often underestimated, mistaken for bland or boring, but nothing could be further from the truth, especially for women over 60 who want to command attention quickly and with undeniable impact. True white symbolizes purity, clarity, and a fresh start. It's the color of light, space, and openness. When you wear white well, you become a beacon in any room. Someone who stands out not because of brightness alone, but because of the clean, confident energy it projects. Psychologists explain that white attracts attention because it signals simplicity and honesty, 2 qualities that resonate deeply in a world cluttered with noise and distractions. For older women, wearing white perfectly tailored pieces, whether a sleek blouse, a classic dress, or a sharp blazer, creates a striking contrast with mature skin tones that many colors simply cannot achieve. This contrast highlights your natural beauty and radiance, almost like a spotlight. Men notice because white tells them you're approachable but poised, elegant yet authentic. It's a color that says you've earned your place and you're not here to compete, you're here to shine. But there's an art to wearing white at any age, especially after 60. The fabric matters. Choose breathable, structured materials that hold shape and avoid clinging to areas you'd rather smooth out. The cut matters too. Think clean lines and classic silhouettes that flatter your body shape without overwhelming it. And accessories should be minimal but thoughtful. Gold or pearl jewelry often pairs perfectly with white to add a touch of warmth and sophistication. Imagine walking into a gathering in a tailored white jacket over a soft blouse, your hair softly styled, your confidence radiating. The effect is mesmerizing. To illustrate, consider the story of Elaine, a 72-year-old artist from San Francisco. She had long avoided white, thinking it was too bold or too high maintenance. But when she finally wore a crisp white dress to a gallery opening, something changed. People didn't just glance her way, they stopped. Compliments poured in, and a gentleman she admired from afar struck up a conversation that led to a meaningful friendship. Elaine credits that white dress for helping her rediscover a sense of vitality and presence she thought had faded. That's the transformative power of white. Now, as we reflect on these 8 colors, navy blue, soft peach, royal purple, emerald green, classic red, rich burgundy, powder blue, silver gray, and true white, you begin to see a pattern. These colors do more than adorn, they elevate. They unlock a confidence and magnetism that come from embracing who you are rather than hiding it. They speak directly to the psychology of attraction, communication, and perception, and most importantly, they give you tools to express your authentic self with clarity and impact. But here's the real secret. Color is not just about impressing others. It's about how it makes you feel. When you wear colors that resonate with your personality and complement your natural beauty, you stand taller, smile more, and walk with an energy that's impossible to ignore. Men notice this energy far more than any fabric or label. It's a magnetic force that comes from self-assurance and joy. So, whether you're stepping out for a casual lunch or preparing for an important event, think about the colors you wear as your silent statement. These 8 shades are your allies, your proven palette for commanding attention quickly and gracefully. Start small. Try a navy blazer, a peach scarf, or a splash of red lipstick. See how people respond. More importantly, see how you respond to yourself. And remember, it's never too late to refresh your style, reclaim your confidence, and let the world see the incredible woman you've become. If you found this guide valuable, don't forget to like, subscribe, and share it with friends who deserve to feel noticed and celebrated every day. Drop a comment below, telling me which color you're excited to try first, or share your own story of how color changed your confidence. Your journey to being unforgettable starts now. Thank you for watching, and here's to the vibrant, radiant, and powerful you, at every age.